Yo, the new spoilers are out for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 3. Oof, yo, this shit looking good right now. We get to see a glimpse of Boruto's power in this chapter. Yo, my guy is strong right now. Like, he's OP as fuck, alright? I'm not even joking about that. My man whooped Code's ass like it's nothing. And that's to say that Code is stronger than Jougan with his limiters off. Bro, Jougan mopped the floor with Naruto and Sasuke. Like, you see that power gap? My boy is OP as fuck. So let's get down to the spoilers. Now, with that being said, I want to say thanks to Zoliak for getting us the spoilers. My man always comes through with this. So with that being said, let's get down into the chapter. Now, we have the cover page here. In the cover page, we have Himawari and the title says Uzuhiko. Now, what I'm assuming Uzuhiko has to do with Himawari is that Boruto uses the Hyuga fighting style and uses a Rasengan with it. As we saw him fight Code, the way he attacked Code is like he uses his Gil Palm. And we know Boruto's Gil Palm comes from his Hyuga fighting style. So they could be referencing Himawari because Uzuhiko is related to the Hyugas. And since Boruto is nameless, it makes sense that they have Himawari there instead of Boruto. So it says the chapter begins from where it ended last month. Boruto is approaching Code with his new technique. Code decides to take action by restricting Boruto's movement. Code says, if it doesn't hit me, it's meaningless. Bro, looking at the panels, Boruto's walking up to Code so cold-hearted and like, you can see the power in Boruto's eyes. He's not stressed about taking on Code right now. We see Code and Boruto go against each other. Code quickly grabs Boruto's hand so the Rasengan Uzuhiko doesn't hit him, but little does Code know that it starts enveloping around his left hand. And Boruto pushes Code back saying, I told you, it's easy and simple to kill you. This is Boruto giving Code a warning again saying, bro, if you want to fight me, I could crush you right now. You see my attack is already hitting you without me even doing anything. So Code is now starting to feel Boruto's power. You can see his shock right now. My man is shooketh. Bro, Boruto is literally looking like Sasuke. He's doing that pose with his hand on his hip, looking like his master. But then again, what can I say? Like master, like student. So then Code decides to go for the attack and Boruto dodges it. Code is surprised on why he can't land a hit on Boruto. He's literally going after Boruto left and right, but Boruto is just moving around him. I think this is the powers of the Rasengan Uzuhiko, where Boruto is moving like the wind. He's so nimble that any attack coming at him, he can just move around it like a leaf in the wind. Since we do know that this new ability wraps around Boruto's body, he can move like nothing's happening. He's literally light as a feather. The next part says, Code approaches Boruto with the intent to kill, but somehow misses Boruto and ends up behind him. He goes for an attack again and misses again. Even Code is baffled as to what is going on. He thinks Boruto is simply dodging, but how? Again, I think this is related to Boruto's new ability, that Code can't land a hit on him. This is the writers showing us the power gap between Boruto and Code. Bro, Code, who's supposed to be stronger than Jougan with his limiters off, is getting his ass handled right now by Boruto, who a few years ago was weaker than Code. Now, with that being said, this Boruto we're seeing who's fighting Code is not even using the karma. He's not even using Momoshiki's power. That's just goes to show you that this base Boruto is stronger than Jougan right now. Bro, that's the same Jougan who whooped Naruto and Sasuke's ass using the Tento power up. So they're telling us Boruto is OP as fuck right now. My guy is strong for him to whoop Code's ass like that. Especially with what happens in the next panel. It says Boruto hits Code with his new technique, Rasengan Uzuhiko. Bro, you see the wind wrapping around Boruto's body and instantly Boruto focuses it in the palm of his hand, hits Code in the stomach area. Bro, Code goes flying. My man got taken by base Boruto right now. Look at the way my man got flung back, bro. My man was shooketh. After you see Code flying, my man is standing there like, yo, what the hell happened to me? Bro, this is Code taking another L right now. Code has taken L's ever since his debut, bro. My man's been taking L's left and right. Right now, he just caught the fattest L. My man thought he was OP by getting his limiters off. Nah, bro. Damon whooped his ass and Boruto whooped his ass. And this is base Boruto too. Bro, Code is weak as hell, alright? I don't know why they were hyping his ass up saying, yo, I'm gonna kill everybody. I'm gonna come after Naruto, Sasuke, Kawaki, blah, blah, blah. My man took L's left and right now. Oof, my man's a disgrace, bro. No questions about that. So then in the text it says, Boruto's new technique is rotation of the star. Chakra, equivalent to the rotation of a star, was embedded into Code via this attack. So I think what this is trying to tell us is that spiral that just happened when Boruto hit Code is actually the rotation of a star. Look how fast the star is rotating. That's how fast the rotation of the attack was. And since it does make sense that this is called Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, Boruto literally created a vortex and slapped the shit out of Code. Now with that being said, it says the rotation of the star. We noticed that in Boruto, they mention star a lot with Boruto. Even his eye itself is like a star. As Toneri said that Boruto's jougan is the star of hope. So what if Boruto's jougan and this attack are related somehow? There could be some sort of connection between the two. Now the question is, who taught Boruto the rotation of a star type of attack? Only one person can teach Boruto that, and that being Momoshiki. Momoshiki might have told Boruto on how to use the karma differently. For all we know, Rasengan Uzuhiko could be a Shinjutsu. Because of what it says in the text, it says chakra equivalent to the rotation of a star. They're mentioning something natural rather than mentioning something that is chakra related, something the karma can't absorb. So this attack Boruto is using is actually a Shinjutsu, and this might be something similar to Shibai. As we saw back in chapter 75 when Amato was talking about Shibai, he mentions that Shibai was able to make different abilities by the swing of his hand. Boruto is doing the same thing. Boruto being an Otsutsuki with Momoshiki's power and everything, he's able to make a new type of Shinjutsu. And this Shinjutsu can't be absorbed by the karma, which is why Boruto learned attacks that are not chakra related, but rather are natural forces. So he could fight against Kawaki, which is why they give us the rotation of a star, since Boruto is rotating the wind around him into an attack. So that's some pretty sick shit, I'm not gonna lie about that. So then getting on, it says Kawaki enters the scene. Code tries to escape, but Kawaki uses his dojutsu to cancel his escape plan. Code then brings out the creature and escapes via that. But ... Bro, what's getting me is the fact that Kawaki went straight for Boruto. He didn't even go for Code. This just goes to show you that Code is fodder. Kawaki is not even worried about my man. He literally goes for Boruto instead. But this also shows that Kawaki is an asshole like that. My man goes for Boruto without saying anything. Like, he straight went for the attack. That bothers me because they're supposed to eliminate Code, since Code has the 10-tail creatures and is out to hurt Naruto. So Kawaki is a goofy ass. So then Boruto jumps back and all of Boruto's friends arrive. We have Shikadai, Inojin, and Chocho, and we have Himawari here. So what this panel tells me is that maybe in this chapter or the next chapter, it's gonna be Boruto versus his friends and all. And that's when the sides are going to get divided. Right now, all of Boruto's friends have arrived. They're probably going to fight Boruto after Code disappears, because now Boruto is the threat that they got to take on. But I think what's really going to happen is Mitsuki's going to arrive. Boruto is going to fight Mitsuki, but for a little bit, and Boruto is going to disappear. But before that happens, we're going to have Sarada join Boruto, and we're probably going to have Himawari join Boruto as well, because I think Himawari has a bigger role to play right now. I don't think she's going to stay in the village, because she said she wanted to help Boruto even though he's an enemy. She might join his side and try to find a way to bring back Boruto, the same way Naruto brought back Sasuke. She inherits that from Naruto. So most likely in the next chapter, it's going to be Boruto, Sarada, maybe Himawari versus all of Boruto's friends, and even Mitsuki. Now the next text says, as Code has escaped, Shikamaru advises everyone to focus on the rest of his army. However, Kawaki wants to confront Boruto after 3 years. Despite Kawaki's bad mouthing, Boruto still says, I'm glad to see you're doing well. Bro, Boruto is trying to write this off as a siblings quarrel. Honestly, I can't do that with Boruto's character. All the shit that Kawaki has put Boruto through, I can't look at Kawaki straight after that. I don't like the way Boruto's doing that, because Kawaki has messed his whole life up and he's writing off the whole situation. Like, bro. So it kind of bothers me that Boruto acts all lighthearted with Kawaki even after everything Kawaki has put him through. So now something big has happened in the next panel. It says Boruto implanted a toad on Code and is actively communicating to figure out if the 10 tails has been spotted. Looking at the panels, my boy Boruto slid a toad inside of Code's jacket and Code gets back to the realm of the 10 tails and Boruto is watching everything. Bro, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Kashin Koji. So what if low-key Kashin Koji actually met Boruto during the time skip and possibly trained him? Because who else will be able to teach Boruto about the frogs and toads if it wasn't for somebody who already knows those abilities? Now I know some might say Sasuke, but Sasuke's nature is more of snakes. Well, Boruto here is using toads, and Boruto's communicating with the toad in Code's dimension right now. So this tells me that Boruto has control over the toads, and most likely Boruto has mastered Sage Mode. And if his teacher was Kashin Koji, he probably taught him on how to summon the toads and how to go into Sage Mode. This also brings me to my theory that Boruto has two summons. He has a snake summon and he has a toad summon. Something similar to Sasuke, where he's able to summon a bird and a snake. And Boruto being like Sasuke, I could see that being possible. So now we get to see glimpses of the 10 tails dimension. Bro, we see Bug in the back. I don't know what Code did to Bug. I think what happened is the 10 tail creatures bit Bug and it started making a tree. As we see Bug chilling there, it looks like he's absorbed. And then Code goes to the 10 tails and we see the 10 tails is drained. Look at the 10 tails, bro, that thing looks dead. Literally look at it. My man flattened that fat ass 10 tail down into this thing. So then on the last page, it says the toad implanted on Code by Boruto confirms the sighting of the 10 tails. New looks at the 10 tails after 3 years. Code has completely sucked all the chakra, but Boruto looks cold in the last panel. I think Boruto is about to teleport into the 10 tails dimension. He's not giving Code any break. He purposely let Code get away so Boruto can find the 10 tails. Now the question is, why does Boruto want to find the 10 tails? Bro, I have another theory with Boruto being from the future, but at the same time, I do believe my theory from chapter 2 might be possible. That Boruto actually wants to find the 10 tails tentails so that he can implant the tentails and get everybody's DNA and possibly even recreate everybody who has died. So if Sasuke has died, Boruto plans on reviving Sasuke by planting the tentails on Earth so that it absorbs everything and Boruto is able to bring him back. Because we don't know what Boruto's true intention is. He's after the tentails right at the beginning of the time skip, so something happened in the time skip with the tentails and Boruto needs to find it quick or get rid of it or something else. Maybe even Boruto is trying to get rid of the tentails before he loses control of Momoshiki. Momoshiki may be on a rampant more inside of Boruto and Boruto needs to find the tentails fast. Because if he doesn't find it, Momoshiki is gonna find it and kill everybody. So that is it for the spoilers, bro. These spoilers are nasty, alright? Oof, yo, they're juicy, alright? That's all I gotta say, they're juicy. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos to come.